What's up, everybody? Welcome to the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We're live in Oxnard, Arizona.
Come on now.
Oxnard, California.
Come on.
A little cooler than Arizona, I do believe. And we're going to skip intros. I'll just say I'm Jeff, and that's Jesse, former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holley. I'll have you know. And we're joined by a special guest. Come on, Clarence. We're starting the show right now.
Don't be old and late. Get in here. God damn.
Clarence Hill is scooting in here, and we are joined by a special guest, and that special guest is Cowboys safety Malik Hooker. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Oh, no, I appreciate you guys for having me. It's an honor. I appreciate you guys.
Now, Malik had a big pick today in team.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to start off with the question Cowboy fans need to know. Are we alarmed that Dak can't read a defense?
No. I don't think that's...
Can we ease him into it?
Nah.
Can we be nice?
You know what I'm saying?
Can you ease him into it? Goodness gracious.
No, I think...
Next thing you're going to do, you're going to ask about Micah's podcast.
Yeah, of course. That's next. I was going. Oh, we were.
What, can y'all be easy? Can y'all butter him up just a little bit?
Oh, man.
Storm out in the first 90 seconds.
You know what? I'm out of here.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think that's nothing to be worried about going into this year. Obviously, you know, it's great competition, you know, good offense versus good defense. So, you know, a lot of plays from practice, they're just cut ups and highlights of what goes on. So for the people that think he's just out here throwing picks and everything every day, that's not the case. There's been days where they're getting the best of us on defense, we're getting the best of them. And I just feel like, you know, that just speaks volumes on where our defense is kind of trending to. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of great playmakers on the defense, a lot of guys that's capable of taking takeaways away from the offense. So that just speaks volumes on, you know, where we're at right now as a defense, you know, and the way we're heading.
Well, I do have to ask this question, and I want to position it correctly.
Yeah.
We hear Coach Schottenheimer talk about the brand of football that he wants the Cowboys to play to be a physical brand of football, right? And we see that there's attempts, you know, padded practices and things of that nature. You've been around this league for a while.
Yeah.
You've seen what physical football teams look like. You've played against them. You played for some. Like, you understand the concept of it all.
Yes, sir.
What, in your estimation, makes a physical football team? And the second part of that question is, how close or far away are the Cowboys from that being who they are? Like, you know, you go play the Ravens, you get off the bus, you already know this is an ice bath game. You know that.
Yeah,
Like, how close are the Cowboys, or how far away are the Cowboys? And then on the front, like, what does that look like in your estimation?
I mean, for me, honestly, like the physical part of it, that's the small part of it. Because I mean, let's be real, we're at the professional level, and I'm not saying everybody in NFL is going to be a physical player. You know, some guys have different styles of play, but I feel like, you know, for what's required for what, you know, to be a top 5 defense and everything, like that has to be a factor. You know what I'm saying? A no-brainer. So I feel like for me, second thing that kind of goes into it, I say, is the discipline part of it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be smart as well as the physical part of it. Like, you can send anybody out there to just go out there and wreck shop every play, but not really discipline or not really knowing what they're wrecking shop to, you know, affect on the back end or whatever the case may be. So I feel like as far as a team, for us, we're not far off. Obviously, we're not where we want to be right now. You know, obviously this is preseason and we're still in training camp, so we're, you know, kind of iron out the wrinkles, I guess you could say. But I'll say we're not far off at all. You know, we have a lot of great guys that are competitors and guys that want to win, that just got that will of wanting to win. So I said we're not far off, but like I said, we're not where we want to be. We still got light years to go, but we're definitely trending in the wrong way, especially with the young guys from last week that we seen. There was a lot of guys that made a lot of great plays. Obviously, you seen Maris out there doing what he does, creating a lot of, you know, havoc out there. Damone had a great game, I feel like, and even some of the young guys out of the secondary. I know Elijah Clark and my boy little Mike came out there, and they had a couple big plays out there as far as tackling and everything. So I feel like we're trending the right way. So it's just about the leaders kind of taking the coaching part of it as, instead of the coaching, you know, vocalizing what they want to see and kind of building off of that. So I feel like that's the next step that we're going to have to do these next couple of weeks going into the first game.
Who is Lil Mike?
My boy Mike. You talking about on the defense?
Yeah.
Oh, 39, Mike.
Oh, okay, Mike Smith. Okay,
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm just making sure I've got people squared away.
My fault.
As a veteran, you've been to a couple of coaches.
Yes, sir.
Coaching changes. Schotty obviously everybody excited about new coach, right? When
Yes,
you come in. So can you just talk about the energy, what he's bringing, the brotherhood, and how different is that from what you guys had last year?
I'll say just the excitement that kind of comes into it every day. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously, you kind of have a I guess you say like a routine schedule type thing that you got to follow every day. But there's always some type of interesting excitement that he brings to the meetings. You know what I'm saying? Like first thing in the morning when we go into team meetings, we obviously get our work done first, and then we have competition stuff. You never know what you're gonna get. Some days guys might be out here doing mini golf. Another day guys might be doing ping pong and stuff like that. So he knows how to kind of balance the part of getting work done and getting it done to I guess you could say to a certain standard that we have here. And then when that time's over, being able to still had them camaraderie and had the fun that, is needed in this game and the stuff that we need in the locker room to kind of build a culture. But I'll say, I mean, it's not really, I'm not a guy that I sit here and say like, cause I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like I only been on 2 teams, but I feel like most of the time, like as far as the culture thing, everybody kind of has the same culture, but the messages and how you relay the messages is what makes the difference. You know what I'm saying? So for like for Coach Schotty, from day one of him getting hired, like he reached out to a lot of the guys that obviously been here a couple years and guys that we're going to lean on that we needed this year. And it wasn't like he talked football the first thing. When he reached out to me after he told us that he got the job, the first thing he asked was, how was my family? How's my daughter and stuff like that. So I feel like that kind of what separates guys wanting to, I guess, lean into what the coaches is coaching. You know what I'm saying? When you got a coach that cares about you more than just as a player and cares about your family and stuff that you have going on off the field, I feel like that's what separates teams that are willing to, get to the big dance and what doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the difference. But also, like I said, I mean, coaches that we had years before too, they've been great coaches too. And obviously coaching styles are a little different, but for me, I feel like it's just the excitement that he brings every day with it. Not saying there wasn't excitement before,
Right. No, because
but
that's
it's
a
just
natural
like
compare. Well, then y'all wasn't excited.
people.
What Mike not doing?
Yeah,
That's what we
yeah,
do.
Clarence,
yeah.
don't let him off the hook. Now you're saying Mike McCarthy.
Well, because that's how people try to run with it. Well, you saying Mike wasn't excited coach years before? No, it wasn't like that. Like it was definitely still as excited with Coach McCarthy and things too. But I feel like too, after a while, there's some guys that unintentionally and unknowingly kind of get uninterested once it's kind of the same thing. And I'm not saying like the record, because the last couple of years we've been successful as far as getting to the playoffs. We haven't got over the hump of
Right.
getting to the next level of the playoffs, but we've gotten there, and I feel like that's the difference of it to where we want to get to the next level of it. You know what I'm saying? Know how to balance all that within the team. So I feel like that's kind of a good thing that Coach Schotty does, being able to balance, like today, I think we was out there for an hour and a half, 2 hours, being able to go out there and get, strategic, smart, disciplined work for them couple hours, and then being able to come off, kick off our feet, had a camaraderie. We got a little players lounge, be able to go in there, hang out for a little bit, but then being able to lock back in once we get back to those meetings in this afternoon.
This is Malik Hooker with us. So for your position specifically, when you go to new defense, new defensive coordinator, what's different? Like what changes for you?
Luckily this time nothing, because I had Coach Flus and Andy. But I mean, before when I first was coming from being a free agent to coming here, obviously it's just the kind of like, it's like a puzzle, you know what I'm saying? Seeing where your strengths and your weaknesses fit in with everybody else that you're playing a lot besides, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can have 11 great players out there, and if their play styles don't all, some way, shape, or form fill off each other, it's hard for you to go out there and just be like line up and play and just be great, you know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of look at it like that. So when I came in here, I was kind of saying, obviously noticing what the play style was, what the culture of the play style was, and then after that, seeing what I can bring to kind of, I guess, take it to another level in a sense, or make my unit better. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it really wasn't much of a difference. Like I said, I played in this system. I knew what to expect with Coach Flus coming in. I obviously had Coach DA too. And it was just like, it was more so just kind of vocalizing to the guys what to expect, you know what I'm saying? Kind of what we're going to be, I guess, learning, hearing, and kind of the coaching style that Coach Flus has throughout the year. So they already kind of got it engraved in their mind going into the year. So I'll say it was more so of that for me than, trying to get out there and trying to fill out a whole new different defensive scheme for me. So it really wasn't that difficult. But I'll say coming here at first, it definitely was a little, I wouldn't say it was difficult, but it was new for me. Obviously, me being on a new team, and like I said, just the locker camaraderie. You coming into a whole nother team, a whole nother city, not knowing much, not knowing many of the guys on the team, and it's like you gotta still go in there and stick out as if you was on the team that you was before, because they obviously bring you here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I can say that too from my expertise of being here. Like I feel like we do a great job of bringing guys that fit. You know what I'm saying? Not only just the football aspect of it, but guys that are good guys off the field too. So I knew it was going to be pretty easy fitting in when I got here.
Malik, when you talk about the competition with the guys, and one thing that Coach Schottenheimer has done that's a little bit unusual, even from my time in the league and your time you've been in the league, where you do more 11 on 11 than you've probably done in a long time in training camps and practice, right? You eliminate the 9 on 7, eliminate the 1 on 1.
Yeah.
But when you talk about that good versus good, when you already knew what CeeDee Lamb was as a player, right? Going up against him every day in practice. And now you add a guy like George Pickens from a safety position. How does that translate in your mind when you're looking at that and you're saying, all right, how does that elevate your game when you have to go against two of those dogs like that every day in practice?
As cliche as it sounds, it just takes you back to the discipline part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, obviously, years before, we had other great receivers too. You know what I'm saying? We had Brandon Cooks. Obviously, we got some young guys that have been playing well for us, JT, JB, a lot of guys like that. But it's like, it just teaches you just to be disciplined with your eyes, because now it ain't like you can go out there and be like, all right, well, we're doing this pair specifically for them not to score a touchdown, so I'm gonna go and I'm just double CD every time. It's like, so it gives us more free room to be, I mean, in my eyes, dangerous on offense, because you know what I'm saying, you seen him make a big catch out there today. He's able to go out there, and he's a playmaker too, like he was on the Steelers, man. He's able to go out there and catch a screen and go to distance, jump ball. He's fantastic with jump balls, contested catches, so he brings so much to the table for you to be like, I'm just lock on CD. That's going to be tough for a lot of teams this year, especially with guys like Terp too. We got Terp that's been doing a great job playing different positions this camp for us. So it's like, man, they got so many weapons on offense that it's going to be interesting to see how we, use those guys and see what type of big plays and explosive plays we come up with this year.
So I started off joking about intercepting Dak today and what fans are going to say about it. Like George Pickens, who we just mentioned, is a guy that if you read things about him before you've met him, it's like, oh my goodness, so he's a whole psychopath. What's been your experience with George Pickens so far?
It's funny because we talked about that in the DB room. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, obviously we played him, last year, I think it was, with the incident with him and Jordan Lewis and everything.
It's safe though.
Yeah,
Jordan's gone.
Yeah. So it's like, you see so much about guys, but I mean, a lot of us being that we're in this profession and we know how a lot of it goes, and sometimes it's either a lot worse than what it is or not as bad as what people think, that it's hard to just be like, all right, I'm going to judge this guy based off of this small mistake or whatever that he's done, whatever the case. I mean, honestly, with him, I don't know what they were saying was so bad about him, because to me, he's the coolest dude for real. Like, he reminds me of CD a little bit. They kind of just to themselves.
Okay.
They come about their business. They come in there and handle work how they're supposed to. They're professionals. And I mean, from all the stuff that they was making us seem like, as far as a trash talker and the guy that just has a bad demeanor and stuff like that, like, I've yet to see it being here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he comes in every day. He's bright-eyed, ready to work, goes out there and puts his work in when he's out there, and he really don't talk. I mean, I'm sure he talks in his position room, but when we're around each other, like, he really don't talk. He's a cool guy to me.
So I've been trying to get him on here for all summer, right? We've been fighting on Twitter. I've been trying to get him on our show since the minicamp. We've been going, but I appreciate you coming on. And since we're putting things to rest, can you put to rest this feud between you and Micah? Can you tell me anything?
Oh, do you have Micah?
Yeah, man.
Put it to rest.
It's so funny because, like, when all that stuff came out, me and Micah actually talked, and like they were blowing it up more than because obviously, I mean, it's like texting. Like, you can send somebody a text and you'll mean it one way and they receive it a different way based off of texting. So I mean, for me, there was never no ill will behind it, as well as, I mean, after talking to him, there was never no ill will about it. And it's like, man, we're two professionals. We're here for not only just a job and a business, but at the same time, like, this is somebody, you gotta remember too, years before, Michael was my locker mate. So it's like we built the relationship that's like a brother to me. Like, it was never the intent to try to make it seem like I'm like, man, stop your dumb podcast or whatever the case is. I don't know.
He just called it
like, I don't even.
Yeah, we're gonna
like, they was clipping it out. They like, man, like, this is the reason why this ain't going on in the building. So it was like that was never my intent of it. And it's like, for me, for anybody that would have listened to the whole interview, like after that piece had got clipped out or whatever happened with it, because at the time I didn't even have a Twitter. Like, I'm finding this out, I think like a week or two later, people were blowing it up on Sports Center and all that. It's like, man, I never really paid no mind to it, honestly. Like, if you know me and you've been around me long enough and had the honor of coaching me too as a player, like, you know, I'm not no troublemaker in the locker room, not no guy that gets in trouble off the field. So it wasn't like I was trying to be a disruption. I mean, sadly, that ended up being the case. And, you know, I still wanted to, you know, obviously apologize, not only to my teammates and stuff like that, but obviously to Micah and, you know, the staff too, just because that's the type of player I am, the type of guy I am. Like, I'm all about the team and I'm all about my teammates and doing everything I can, not only for us to win, but for the guys too that I play with. So he knows that. He knows I love him. So yeah, there hasn't been.
That's part of the specter of being a Cowboy. You come in here, you know, everything gets blown up. Real quickly, I know you got to go. Him not getting paid or the contract with a situation, him not practicing, how is that a distraction at all for the team?
No, I mean, for us, because I mean, at the end of the day, that's our brother, man. So it's like anything, something like that, outside of the business aspect of it, like, you always want to cheer on your brother to, you know, get a good amount of money to him to, you know, financially be able to take care of his family. So we all understand that part of it. We understand it's a business aspect of it. You know, we're hoping we get him out there sooner than later, but of course, you know, we know it's a business game and it takes time. So we're not too concerned, or, you know what I'm saying, trying to rush him to be like, man, just sign anything or nothing like that. That's not the case. You know what I'm saying? We're obviously in his corner for any advice that he needs for guys that have been through it and went through that process, but we're also just kind of, you know, letting it play out, because we know at the end of the day, like, just as well as, you know, Cowboys Nation loves Micah, we love him more.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You worried about him being on the field with Philly?
Not me personally. Like I said, I mean, that's none of my concern, because like I said, I know the business aspect of it, me being an older guy, that you don't know what the conversations is or what goes on in there or what he's asking or what, you know, Mr. Jones is asking on their aspect. So I kind of try not to pay no mind. Like I said, I just hope that sooner than later that he's out there, because we know what he brings to the table. Obviously, he's been double-digit sacks for the past couple of years. He's a heck of a player, man. And even greater, I mean, a better dude off the field. So we know that he knows that we love him, we need him, and we want him out there. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we know the business comes first. So hopefully that gets handled sooner than later.
2.5 weeks, Texas, Ohio State. Who's going to win, Clarence?
Oh, my. You know what's going to happen.
Come on, man.
No, y'all watched last year's game.
I also watched the game when we went to
What?
to the big house with Vince Young and won.
That wasn't even. I was born in '96. I probably
that was 2006. That was 2006.
Like, I don't even.
Malik Hooker, thank you.
Thank you,
Great. We appreciate it. That is Cowboy safety Malik Hooker joining us on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Coming up next, we'll have reactions from practice and everything else that you need to know about your Dallas Cowboys. All of those things are next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
And if you're looking for some new flooring, let me tell you about our good friends at EmpireToday.com. Here's what I love about EmpireToday.com. Here's the thing, okay? I don't like leaving the crib.
No,
I don't. I really don't like leaving the crib, but I do like to get new things. Well, with Empire, all you got to worry about is logging on EmpireToday.com, and then you upload the room that you're looking to get new flooring in. And now you can transform between laminate, between vinyl, between carpet, that good wood, and you can just swap it out. Colors, texture, style, in and out. So now you know this fits in the room that I in.
Ow.
That's not it.
Wrong spot.
If you use the promo code DLLS, you get $350 off some brand new flooring. Can you move your arms so I can see the clock? Thank you. Some brand new flooring. So head on over to EmpireToday.com. Don't wait. Hit it now. Go get it now. EmpireToday.com. Use the promo code DLLS.
Hey, which one I got? I don't have it pulled up. What do I got?
Oh, my God.
Monarch Money?
Monarch Money.
Oh, boy, I love Monarch Money. They keep me in line. They're not going to be happy with me this morning.
I just heard you make this morning.
I needed a laptop charger, and I couldn't find one that worked.
Listen, people.
So I went to Walmart at 11 or at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I
bought a laptop.
Yeah, a whole laptop.
Because I tried to order a charger, that one didn't work either. And instead of trying to figure that out, I bought a laptop. So if I had my Monarch money pulled up, I'd have been like, bad idea. That is wasteful.
You could have taken your computer to like Best Buy.
Yeah,
and they could have lined you up.
And I'd be like, hey, let me find a charger. Yeah. But instead, I disrespected my friends at Monarch Money by being wasteful. But they'll be your financial command center, and they'll get you all squared away. Make sure that you are making the right decisions with your money. You get everything all in one place. Your accounts, your cards, your investments, it's all right there. Makes it easy for you to handle and easy for you to make good decisions. You know what I'm saying? Go to monarchmoney.com, use the code DLLS, 50% off your first year. All right, it's the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Shout out to Malik Hooker.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
He was.
Malik was great. And I think I think he won against you. I think he won the debate.
He didn't win it.
I think he
Actually, let's be honest. Before he left, we were talking about Ohio State, Texas. He said, I want to come back on.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
He said, I want to come back on. I want to talk about that. No, he want to talk about Ohio State, Texas.
Oh, he could have told PR to go away.
Talk about Ohio State, Texas.
Yeah.
No, he wanted to come back on because our podcast was cool.
That's it.
Now Malik is a good guest.
It's a great
But
game.
we don't let anything slide on this guest. We don't let anything slide here.
What you got to say? What you got to say?
Boy, camaraderie was kicking his tail.
Oh, my God. It was
Camaraderie was
oh, my
boy.
God. I was like, what word was he
My
using?
boy was trying to get camaraderie
You've
out.
never struggled with
Let
words.
me tell you about proprietary.
Proprietary
Let me
got
tell you
just
about
up 4 up.
Let me tell you about
Oh, my
proprietary.
God.
And I thought to myself, should I say
I just let it go.
in the
Yeah.
sense
And he
of
said like
camaraderie?
5 times. He messed it up every
What was he
time.
saying?
He was trying to say camaraderie,
He said-
but he was.
You have to go listen to it. He
Okay.
said
When that thing was like,
camaraderie did not come out.
camaraderie was
He
wearing
said
him out.
it was a carotid artery that came out. It was somebody. It was carotid that came out. That's what it was.
Well, I know. The
It
one
was
thing I know-
carotid.
We love you, Malik. I thought you were a fantastic guest.
It was-
He was great.
Boy,
But it was carotid.
camaraderie was doing
It was
karate.
It was carotid that
Oh,
came
yeah.
out.
I
It's
didn't want to cut
simple
him
as
off
that.
because he had really good, insightful, and lengthy answers.
Yes, sir.
But at one point he said, like, talking about the way they were going, and he said, we're trending down, and then just kept answering.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I wanted to, when he was done, I was going to be like, obviously he meant trending
Well,
up.
he fixed it.
But, oh, did he?
Yeah,
Is he
towards
just-
the end,
okay.
he was like, yeah, no, we're trending up. Yeah, no, he brought it back around.
Well, Malik was great.
He was.
Yeah. He said trending down. Like, yeah, I
I
saw
was like,
that.
should I stop him right now or let it finish? Because
like,
somebody's
nah.
about to tweet out, Malik
Yeah.
Hooker says we're trending down.
No, he
Like,
cleaned
not
it
what he
up.
meant.
He cleaned it up.
Widened it out.
Oh, now you want to get us away from each other?
No,
Okay, get away
and
from me.
he's actually had a good camp. He's really started camp. He's setting the tone with a lot of physicality. Certainly, we saw the interception today. He's been solid. It's funny because all of us, all you guys on our side, have been pushing
Whoa.
for Wanye Thomas,
Hey.
and
Not in front of him, though.
y'all been pushing for the backups to play. Okay, y'all, all you guys been outside. But I'm just saying though that
Hey, Donovan Wilson joining us.
yeah, y'all been pushing for the other guys to play. And Malik and Donovan had a pretty good camp. I mean,
Yeah.
it's you could talk about question marks, and yes, you want guys to play if they've earned it, but Cowboys have no questions at safety. You got
Right.
questions at corner.
Yeah.
You got questions at linebacker. You got questions at defensive tackle. But they have no. It's not a weak spot, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Now I'm not saying they're
I got
Pro
you.
Bowl.
No,
They're not Ed
no,
Reed.
I'm not arguing.
I
about
What
want
I'm
you to
saying,
remember, just remember what you said.
I
And
just said it's not-
whatever. When Donovan ends up in single coverage and they hit it for a tutty. Just remember. But no, to your point, like that is one that on the roster, you're not looking at the Cowboys depth chart going, oh God, what are we going to do at safety?
Right,
The answer
that's
is
all
you
I
have
mean.
2 starters. You have 2 other guys that a lot of people would like to see get starting opportunities. And Elijah Clark, the rookie, is a guy that a lot of people like also. So you got a whole bunch
And
of
Lil
dudes.
Mike.
And Lil Mike,
Lil
Mike
Mike.
Smith.
Lil
So
Mike.
I was wondering if that was just a nickname for my guy, because I have an agenda to push, and my agenda was starting in the slot today. I just need
Okay.
everybody to know that. Zion Childress was out there with the
He-
ones.
He got trucked.
Well, he got trucked one time.
Well, he got trucked.
He's not a tackle.
Well, one time, all I need to see was he got trucked.
Okay, because what happened was
What happened was-
at first was
He got trucked.
he didn't know. We're out here, we just I
He was
got him,
done up.
I
They
got
been
him.
hitting high.
And then Javonte lowered a whole shoulder, and he's a thick man. And he got
Devontae is a thick dude.
Javonte's a thick dude.
He
Javonte
walked
Williams is a
by,
thick
I was
dude.
like, Damn.
Yeah, that's a big dude. So yeah, my guy did get trucked one time today, but sticky in coverage, made plays in the game, and is running with the ones. Zion Childress,
he's
agenda
running with
number
he's
one.
running with the ones, which makes Bland happy
Oh yeah, DaRon gets to stay outside.
because Ron gets
Well, you know
outside.
what
That's
didn't make DaRon Bland happy?
what?
2-minute drill today. Defense won, so I guess ultimately he ended up happy because the ones didn't score. But boy, George Pickens took one off the top of his head and then came back down the sideline because I was like 3 feet from him.
Yeah.
And he was just like saying, he made a little song called Head Top, where he just kept singing the word head top over and over again.
So as a content creator, did you record it?
No, I'm watching practice. Yeah, he's a head top.
We out there. You shooting video, right? I'm shooting video. John's shooting video.
Yeah,
I got the video of the catch. I didn't, but you were close enough to hear the head top, but you don't even have it on video.
No.
That's a fail, Jesse.
I'd like to apologize to our general manager, Ben, DLLS Cowboys podcast, and ALLCITY as a staff record label and as a crew. I'd like to apologize to everyone involved there.
Before I came up, Bland was talking, and
Did he say, he pushed off?
No, he didn't say anything. I missed that part because I was trying to find Micah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I got
you
Micah.
missed something? As a content creator,
it's 90 people. Okay, so it's 90 players. I'm trying to. I got my eyes on all of them.
You're right.
Okay, so they got like 4 guys on the podium with Mike on there. But anyway, I asked him about the contract. I'm not here to talk about my contract, but yeah, I would like to get it done before the season.
Okay, well,
he wants to get it done before the season. He wants the Jerk Ferguson deal. The Jake Ferguson deal.
Jerk Ferguson.
Jake.
Yeah. Is there a story coming out about Jake that we don't know?
Oh, Vaseline.
But the question to you guys is, how do you pay him? Do you pay him as a slot? You pay him as an outside guy, which is why when you brought up Childress and being the slot, he makes because he wants to be on the outside. He wants to show us we're on the outside because those guys get more money than the slot guys.
Yeah, I think the Bland contract is complicated, which is what makes it more maddening that the Micah contract's not done. Because I think the Bland one is way more complicated. Because if I represent DaRon Bland, I'm saying, oh, you remember when I had 7,427 picks and I ran 6 of them to the house or whatever? Like, I'm an all-pro corner. I will accept my all-pro payday. And if I'm a front office, I'm looking at him, I'm like, we think you're a quality starting corner. And the number, which if I were DaRon Bland's agent, and the number, which if I were the Cowboys front office, I don't think they're very close. And that's just my wild-ass guess.
It's a 5th-round pick who never got paid. Would you take 18? That's top of the market slot money.
I think anything.
Would you take 18?
I think
20 is where he's at.
I think 18's give or take around the number. Yeah.
Okay, well,
I think it's around the number.
15
to 18.
That's top of the market slot money.
15 to 18.
15 to 18.
I'm 18 to 20.
Yeah.
Okay, that's top.
And how much is Micah?
Okay, but
41, 42.
Okay,
right? It's 42.
But
that one's easy.
But that's top of the market slot money. The top of the market outside corner money is 30.
Yeah, he's not top.
Okay.
No, I get you 18 to 20. I get you the Diggs contract.
But if I play outside and lead the league in interceptions this year, if I hit free agency, somebody gonna give me 30.
Yeah, if you want to try it,
somebody gonna give me 30.
Yeah, try it.
Somebody gonna give me 30.
Try it.
I don't know about 30.
That's just like who the Cowboys signed to stop Stephen Jones from signing outside free agents. My boy from Kansas City.
Just stop Stephen Jones.
The last big contract they signed, the corner.
Brandon Carr.
Yeah. There was only 2 cornerbacks on the market.
Yeah.
And they gave him the
Namdi?
No, him and the dude from Tennessee. They had to fight with
Cortland Finnegan.
There were 2 cornerbacks on the market. They both got like $50 million. My point is, they were the only ones on the market. They weren't great corners, but they were on the market. When you hit the market, the money goes up.
I need to talk to Steven.
And so I'm saying if he hits the market as one of the two premier corners on the market, and there's a team needing corners, he getting top of the market money.
I need to talk to Steven because I need to explain to him because of what you just said, where the guy, the reason they don't want to sign top of the market guys.
That's
I need him to sit down and I need to tell him, hey, Brandon Carr, that contract was fine. Megatron dug off in his rear end one time, but that's your fault. He shouldn't have been covering by himself. Like, you needed a quality starting corner, and you got one. That's what he was.
You also changed what he did.
He was the highest paid cornerback in the league. He didn't intercept the ball.
You took a guy that was a
zone cornerback.
Instead, they spend a third of that money for a guy who's probably not good, and then they don't play well. But then when they pay a lot and a guy plays pretty well, it's like, oh, we shouldn't have done that. We should have signed 3 guys that can't play.
But his point is, when guys are free agents, so you overpay them.
Sure.
And that's all I'm saying is Bland will, if he's one of the 2 premier cornerbacks on the market, he's gonna get overpaid.
Sure.
Whether he deserves 28 to 30 or not, that's what he's gonna get.
They're gonna pay everybody just to
so if
get Micah mad.
If I can get him for 20 right now, get him for 20.
Oh, by the way, here in just a second, I'm going to tell you during our practice observations, Petty Micah during practice was maybe my favorite thing, and I will give you that observation along with some others next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. What's that? But first, let's talk about being a diehard.
Yes, sir.
Training camp special. You know, it's training camp special.
Why'd you look down like you didn't?
I didn't know if I was wearing a DLLS shirt.
How did you not know?
Because I don't know what shirt
put
I'm
it
wearing.
On.
You know what shirt you're wearing in the middle of the day without looking down?
He purposely chose the shirt he's wearing today, just like you did.
I'll wear that one tomorrow.
But you look down like.
Well, I didn't know. I thought I might have a DLLS shirt on, but I don't. But you should get one. That's a couple of them right there.
mean, you and John don't wear that. John just wears Boston stuff all the time. You're in Dallas.
Don't say that out loud. He's not on the camp. They don't know that. They don't know.
He wears a Boston hat every day.
Look, the Patriots suck, so it's fine.
The Red Sox too.
Sign up to be a
Celtics
diehard.
too.
Watch out for Drake May, though. Could be a big.
Go Heels.
6 rings. We could have 100 if Jimmy was still here.
You're talking about the past. You're talking about the past.
Oh yeah, says the guy that was at the premiere last night.
Wait a second.
We can talk about that too. $36 right now, the training camp special. Normally to be a diehard, $79.99 a year. For $36 for an entire year, that's quite a deal. That's $3 a month for premium access at alldlls.com to every article, including the diehard level content, ad-free experience on the website. You also get access to our Discord. I'm gonna pop up in there tonight. I'm gonna pop up in the Discord drunk after being at the Rudder Room, and I'm just gonna see what
everybody's going to the Rudder Room tonight.
I am going to the Rudder Room tonight. Absolutely. Talk to Joe Hoyt about it. We're gonna go because I might do something else tomorrow, and this is our last 2 nights. So
I'm doing something else tonight.
All right. Well, we'll see you later.
We're not doing something as a team
Tomorrow.
Today.
Final night. I got prior plans.
What?
Going to LA to this dinner.
You've been to LA
3 times.
a lot.
3 times since
My boy.
being out here. We've been
You've been there a
days.
lot.
First of all, it's a great value, and it gets you everything you need to know about all of your favorite DFW sports teams. Sign up to be a diehard. Do it today, or else not a threat. It's the DLS Cowboys podcast. Petty Mike is my favorite, so I'm standing out there. I'm there to break news. Now, once again, Clarence, I should have videoed the whole thing. I did remember to take one picture. Micah walks out, no jersey on, you know. That's a story now. Is he wearing his uniform? What's he doing? So he walks out. He's got a little gray beanie on. I think it was black pants, gray shirt, something like that, whatever. Jersey in his hand. He's carrying the jersey. I'm like, oh, that's Petty right there. Later, I see him for the rest of the practice with the jersey on where he pulled his head through the neck hole.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's just sitting up on his shoulder. So that's how he put his jersey on, which means Recky Specky. Somebody told him, Micah, please put your jersey on. And he went, I got you.
Well,
and that was how he put his jersey. This is Recky Specky, but I do believe we got to look at Petty Micah, Gen Z in this thing up, where he was like, oh, okay, you got it, pal. Bang, jersey's on.
It's Petty. It is Recky Specky. So one of the first few days after he declared, I think, I want to trade, he didn't have his jersey on. He came out in just a sweatshirt. Yeah, sweatshirt on. And we talked to Schotty about it. He said, I want all our guys in jerseys. You out in the field, we need to be uniform on, be a jersey. So the next few days, he had his jersey on.
What about players being the Cowboys? No, man.
And so we had a conversation about that. That's why jersey was in his hand. Because that day he didn't have it at all. And then he put it on, because Schotty wants everybody in jersey. So, well, I'm going to have it on. I just ain't going to have it where you see the 11, but it's on my neck.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's Petty.
Yeah, I like that.
You know, but I don't know if somebody told him. Schotty already told him and announced to the media, I want our guys out here at practice in their jersey. If you're rehabbing, you stand on the side, have your jersey on. Like Blue had his jersey on. Yeah. You know, Overshawn had his jersey on. Okay. Yeah. When Diggs was doing his rehab, he had his jersey on. They took it off and walked off the field when he left the locker room. But when you're out there, you have your jersey on.
Yeah. Okay, let me get these super chats in. Let me know if I miss any of them, John. I'm just going the best I can off the chat. Dan, the first super chat, and that's a 20 bomb. So if I could get a club pop, I sure would appreciate it.
Club pop, where legends drop. Clarence Hill just can't stop. Breaking news, you gotta hop in club pop.
You guys really are the best in the business. Have a round on me tonight. Well, the CEO of the company will. So thank you for your super chat. We sure do appreciate it.
Brandon, appreciate you.
Super chat was at like 10 a.m. from Dan?
So
he did that way before we were even on.
Hey, Dan, we're gonna give you our Venmo so you can send it direct to us, so we can really we can have a round on you. We can't do that. He said have a round on him.
The lunatic sent in a super chat. Tell me more about that NASCAR number cornerback, please. DC4L. I got
39.
you.
No,
That's my guy. 48 is my guy.
Listen,
48 is Zion Childress, undrafted, University of Kentucky. Let me see if I can get you a height and weight on this bad boy, because he looks small. They say 5'11", 203. He does not look that heavy to me. He looked small to me.
He's not heavy. He's not a tiny guy.
Okay.
For I mean, you consider
it must just be his quickness and agility.
Well, I know quickness now, but consider. I mean, you watch the corner, you watch the tackle he made the other night, you know, with a guy coming around. I mean, he's not a small guy. Consider the guys you've had in the slot, the Scandricks, the Jordan Lewis's. He's a bigger guy than that.
Okay. Well, then I'm winning all the way, because I was thinking, you know, the one thing is that he looked kind of thin to me after playing. But
the problem is you got this big slot corner, and usually the slot guys.
See, I think he has do. That's my thing.
I
think he has do. I think he's got that. I mean, if you want a question at all,
let's watch more.
Look, he got dump trunk the one time in practice. But if you watch the game, you saw physicality, tackling, hitting in the backfield. You saw that. When you go back and watch some other snaps and you watch when he's in man coverage, you saw some sticky coverage. 48 NASCAR jersey number. We're going to need some people cut. We're going to need to change that number.
He won't have that. If he makes the team, he won't be in 48. That's a linebacker number. It's not even a safety number.
He doesn't need to be in 48.
He don't need to be in 48. It's a fullback number, linebacker number.
But keep a wonk eye.
The thing I love that the blitz from the slot, because that's when you get the quarterback good. That blitzer.
That's your favorite play?
Yeah, no, it's not mine, but I like it though, because if you got a good physical slot, they can blitz.
Yeah. Jordan loved those. I feel like Jordan would end up like 3 or 4 sacks every year.
Yeah. You know, that was a time when Scandrick was one of the top 3 or 4 leading sackers on the team, you know, throughout his career, because they had nobody else to get to the quarterback. But he blitzed a lot from the slot.
Okay, you guys familiar with the song Kiss Kiss from Chris Brown?
Yeah.
Okay. For Jeff's Cowboy lyric change list, this is from Ike, because I got Lil Jon, Usher, and Ludacris. The song where Lil Jon always goes, nothing but a friend of me. Schotty. I go, Schotty. And then I found a Terrence Steele song where it was Steele. I'm representing for my gangsters all across the world. Steele. I got Terrence Steele in there. He says
the fact that Terrence Steele has a song is a problem.
Because I had just had the Schotty one, and then the next song that came on was that one, so I started thinking about that one. But he says, it's GP and CD. I'm a nappy boy. Okay, it's G. Okay, well then, yeah, that's
so you go.
He said ooh-wee.
Yeah, I'm a G. A CD and a nappy boy. Yeah.
Okay.
So
play that for you,
okay. GM Ben, create that song. You're that's what you do. Create that song.
What?
That CD.
We don't need more songs. We have one song. It's the only one we need.
It's for CD and GP.
Nah, we got one
song. It's just Chris Dan. I understand that.
When Junior Ben start making them songs, he gets in his bag and he just
he makes too many.
I need you to be cooking, Jim Ben. I got your back, dog.
Mine was like death metal.
Jim Ben, I love you, dog. Make that song.
Sometimes you gotta take your platinum out, your platinum single. Club Pop Pop is a platinum single pushing for diamond. And Rob does.
Guys, I got bad news.
Clarence, get over here.
I got bad news.
What's up?
Captain Thunder's back.
What? Captain
Thunder's back in the super chat.
How the Captain now?
So Captain, remember there's Greedy Dak.
Yeah.
And now I think he's come up with his official name for Micah. Why do you never talk about the lies that Me First Micah told the little kids who look up to him? Mr. Jones offered $200 million. What happened to I only need 35?
Yeah, I only needed 35 when 40 wasn't present. When somebody got 40,
inflation, baby.
Yeah.
Some tariffs, baby. It's some tariffs.
He said, I didn't need it because ain't nobody else had it.
Some tariffs.
Then somebody else had it. Now I need it.
Not the tariffs. Other observations from today's practice.
I got one.
Okay, hit me. Oh no. Let's just go to break then. He got something bad.
Come on, man.
He got something bad.
I'm sick of the
He
lies.
got something
Y'all,
bad.
listen. Y'all
He told
can't.
Malik Hooker, stop lying to people. Y'all not being
Y'all
physical.
can't.
I didn't see it.
Y'all can't come out here and be negative. We're trying to get gifts. They want people drinking the Kool-Aid.
Wait. You think we are the reason why we don't get guests?
Yes.
You think we are the reason Tad?
You guys.
You think
Now,
we are the
PRE
reason?
hates you.
You think the reason Tad don't give us guests?
Man.
Tad hates you.
Yeah, he came over to me and he was like, I don't know what he wants. I don't know how to handle this.
hates
How do you deal with him? And I was like, I can't help you, my friend.
He don't know what I want. I've been talking
He's
to
like,
him.
I don't know
I've
what
been
this man
I've been
wants. I
talking
can't
to him.
help this man.
I've been talking to him for a month.
Yeah.
He hates you. It ain't us.
I'm just stirring it up.
That man can't
Hi,
stand
Christy
you.
Scales.
We're gonna be fighting at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, and I think he gonna get
Just like I almost tried to get. I was gonna get him last night.
You were on one last night.
I was not on
Yeah,
one.
but we need a whole segment, I think, for last night.
yeah,
I'm
So
there to work.
What time do we start the show? You wrote it down for me. We started at that time.
We
which
go
was,
over.
We got
4 more minutes and a break, and then the last one.
Okay.
Okay, hit me with your observation,
so-
hater.
And here's my thing. Schotty stood up on the podium the other day after the Monday, right? After the game, and he talked about it critically and was saying we weren't physical enough.
Yeah.
We weren't physical in the padded practice. We weren't physical in the game.
Yeah.
And and he kind of made an emphasis. He says the next 2 days we'll have 2 padded practice, hour 45 minutes today, 2 hours tomorrow.
Yeah.
And he said it. We're going to have these physical padded practice.
Yeah, and then they tore it up out there. They got down. Yeah.
Dang. What am I tripping on what physical practices look like now?
Maybe.
Because
I was shocked by one thing, and this is one thing in position group.
But
rooms,
let
I
me
don't
get this
care.
off.
Okay,
Let me
go
get this
ahead.
off.
Yeah,
Let me
come
get
on.
this off.
Go ahead then. I bet you won't.
I just look at when a guy catches the ball out of the backfield, right? We had the one play that Javonte trucked your boy.
Yeah.
Your boy.
I need more
I'll
of
take
that.
that. Yeah, I'll take that.
You know why he got trucked? Because he wasn't expecting Javonte to lower the
believe
boom.
that.
Right.
Because they don't practice physically.
Yeah.
If you practice that way, then guess what? He would have bowled up and been ready for Javonte.
And still got smoke.
No,
Maybe.
not my guy.
Maybe, but it would have been a head-on collision.
That's a North Carolina bowling ball running back. He's compactly built.
My man's from
you gotta-
Kentucky.
But I watched plenty of plays happen today where guys caught the ball, turned up field, and it was just a whack at them, right? It was just one of them.
I like
and I'm
one,
just
yeah.
like, nah, man.
I did
Like-
see Hooker punch somebody though. I don't even saw. I got.
yeah.
You saw him
Yeah.
punch.
But
He
I'm
punched
like,
the dude in the face, man.
That's not like physical to me. Is
Out of practice.
it is a
No,
it is
it's a
a
tackle.
every down opportunity, not being dirty. But when I catch it and turn up the field, or I'm running through the hole and I line you up and we lined up,
Yeah.
like we lined up with one another.
The stump.
Let's ride. I saw too much of just swiping down and trying to knock the ball out, and it wasn't enough physical for me.
Yeah, and I wish I could see other practices. Other teams practice like this. I mean, I know these are the new rules. They can't do what they can't do 2 days. You can't take them to the round. All you want to do is thud them up. Schotty said, we didn't tackle well in the game because we've been thudding up in practicing high when it get low. Well, the Rams didn't have that problem.
But that's what I'm
Rams didn't have that
saying.
problem.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you can't tackle to the ground, but I can run up on you, get low, boom, and shoot. We call it, no offense, we call it shoot the guns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boom.
You got guns?
But I do.
Let me see.
You know how.
But
It don't take much.
Listen.
It don't take much for me to have to unveil them things. She saw them guns. You want?
She didn't see your guns. She wasn't even looking at your
What?
guns.
Bree saw the guns.
Bree. That man ain't got no. Bree. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Come on.
Good. Yeah, just yeah.
Look at
Yeah, they look the same. Very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
very
on,
similar.
Jeff. Show your
I
guns.
don't got no guns.
Show you six pack.
I don't know. I'll show you some Pilates moves. You know.
I saw practice today, and I just felt like it wasn't a physical situation, and that just concerns me, man. That concerns me as you trying to tell me that we're going to be a physical football team. And guess what? You gonna see physical this weekend. You bet your bottom dollar.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to the Baltimore Ravens,
Yeah.
So Derrick Henry's gonna get to play at AT&T Stadium, huh?
Is he gonna play?
they ain't called.
Did they play him? I don't even know. Oh yeah. They don't. Did they call him?
They
They
didn't call-
call
They
him.
didn't call him?
they don't call his name.
They didn't call him. I'm asking, that Derrick.
We just played the Rams. Did they call Kyron Williams? Did they ever call Kyron?
He called Kyron.
Really?
Kyron wasn't a free agent. But no, he didn't play.
Oh, he didn't play.
No, it was his third and fourth string that diced
the Rams
him up.
don't play nobody. Yeah, the Rams
Diced
don't
him.
play
Some dude named Schrader. Some dude named what's the other dude?
Blake Corum was out there putting in work.
Blake Corum.
Yeah, the great Blake Corum, Michigan Wolverine. Coming up next, Pop is for real, the greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys. And when I tell you that was on full display last night, we were out at the new Cowboys America's Team We Used to Be Good Netflix premiere.
Why you gotta be negative?
And it was a scene. And we'll tell you about some of that stuff next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. I didn't think I was being negative. I thought that was positive.
Where we going?
We used to be good.
Yeah, like
We did.
like you remember how awesome we were? That's positive. We were
used to be
super good.
You know what to say? Used to be don't make no honey.
I would like to encourage
Vegas.
everybody to come with us to Vegas, okay? TrueFanTravel.com. You swing by there and you come with us to Las Vegas. We're going out there when they play the Raiders, when the Cowboys go out there to beat the Raiders by 100. It's a good trip to go with us on because, one, it's Vegas. Two, they're not any good. That's going to be a dub. So that game is on the 17th of
And
one of these
understand
months.
it's one of the biggest tickets already. Cowboys in Vegas.
Yeah. It's going to be a good time. And we're going to be out there, and we're going to do our pre and our post-game show from out there. We're going to be at the game. When you sign up at TrueFanTravel.com to make this trip with us, you get an all-inclusive thing at a luxury Vegas resort.
3 days?
You get game ticket, three of them. You get game tickets.
Yep.
You get VIP stuff, things
Club Pop.
that you get to go to Club Pop. You get to see Jesse front twerk in Vegas.
We're gonna try to get the
I'll be front twerking in Vegas.
We're going to get to what?
Try to get the Emmett's.
What's that?
Emmett has a steakhouse.
In Vegas?
Yeah.
He must love Vegas because that doesn't even he is not affiliated with Vegas in any way, shape, or form.
No,
So
he has a
built that-
signature. He got a signature steakhouse called Emmett's in Vegas.
So he loves Vegas. He put that out there so he could have free steak every time he went to Vegas, huh?
It's a nice steakhouse. I went there last year. It's nice.
Okay, I would love to.
And he'll probably be there because I know he was there for the preseason game last year.
Did he comp your meal?
He comped the dessert.
That's
He
nice.
had some good
That's nice.
some rum cake. It was a good rum cake.
It's not like the nice steak is something where it costs them $1.17 to make.
No, it was-
like they're buying that by the pound.
No,
you know,
I was
you can't
still
just give that
I
away.
was still in the Star Telegraph expense report. I got me a nice ribeye.
It's a carry tomahawk on that, or
ribeye. You know,
yeah, come with us to Vegas, and if you don't, we'll judge you forever, and we won't be very happy about it. So sign up to come to Vegas or else, not a threat. It's the DLS Cowboys podcast. So we went to Hollywood last night because what's
We
the
look
name of
good.
it? What's the name of it? What?
We look good.
We did look good.
Yeah.
We look good.
It's called
the Gambler. Was it the Gambler?
The
Yeah.
Gambler and his
boys.
Cowboys stuff.
The Gambler and his
people.
Cowboys. Jerry Jones and
America's
Netflix.
Team, the Gambler and his Cowboys.
There you go. Yeah. So that thing comes out in like a week, like the 19th, I think, something like that, 6 days from now. And so we got invited. To be out there for the premiere. And I'd never been to a premiere of anything. And so you guys know, I said about 7 times, I don't think I want to go. I don't think I need to go, don't I? I need to go, don't I? And I went for like a minute. I was there for a half second. Clarence, you're a monster.
You are. No,
I didn't know. This is in all seriousness. I did
We
not
gotta
know
give you
this
your flowers,
before
bro.
working with Clarence Hill. I knew that you were a good beat writer that covered the Dallas Cowboys. That's what I knew. And that you were fun to drink with. That's what I knew. Now, when you see it day in and day out,
Holy moly.
there is, when the beat writers are out trying to get something, it's Clarence. And everybody else watching Clarence work, hoping he's going to get somebody over there to start asking questions so that then they can swarm. Clarence, you are the GOAT. I just want you to know that.
We stepped back and we watched you work, bro.
Monster.
And you are a legit monster. Hearing no is not an option for you.
No, they kept telling him you can't be here. And he's like, nah, Cowboys, that. Like, he just tells people that, yes, I can.
Yes, I can. And I guess it's like if you do it enough confidence, they'll begin to believe you.
Netflix was trying to move Clarence. He's like, nah.
They're like, hey, the fire marshal said, he's like, where? We're right here. We're going to be right here. We're going to be right here. They're coming out this way. We're staying. And he's like, he's telling the people who work there what to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this dude is incredible.
And then as people are going, so they're going to the little red carpet thing, and all the people who are there, Michael Irvin, Emma Smith, all these people, like everybody that comes through, they start to come through the exit, and that's Well, you're a shark in the water now. Clarence got you at the exit. And now they're talking, and now everybody else is over behind Clarence's shoulder like, what's he going to get him to say? Can I ask questions? And got everybody. And then the best part is Jerry was late. Not late. Like, he was there.
He was the last
but
one.
they're like, everyone in the theater, the show's going to start. And then Jerry starts to make his way down the carpet. 10 to 15 minutes after they said everybody in the theater, and all that's left out there is the media standing behind Clarence, seeing if he's going to get Jerry.
Yeah.
And the Netflix people are like, and Claire's like, bet. And Jerry starts to walk through, and Claire's like, Jerry. And he's like, Clarence. And then for 10 minutes, I'm assuming they didn't start the premiere until he got in there, did they?
They did not.
So that thing started a half hour late because Clarence Hill is the GOAT. And got Jerry talking. Did he say anything fun? I couldn't hear him. I was eating popcorn, too.
You know, from between that and the night, and we talk about the glorification of the 90s. And Jerry's eating it up. He talks about, and he talked even on the red carpet, also in the show when we stayed, because they had a Q&A after, and he just talked about he enjoys the attention that the Cowboys get, and I want to get some more attention. I do this Netflix because it's not just about football; it's also about the tension.
Of course,
the tension. The tension makes me money. You know, he joked, and I don't know if we got it on a clip, but I certainly sent it in. But he said, Michael, let's go out here to Hollywood and create some more tension.
Michael
Irvin.
Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons. Yeah, they're the same guy to Jerry. But
I heard he met with him for like 4 hours.
Let's stop it. Anyway, see, be careful where you get your information from. Okay, but
that's what I heard.
Yeah, I know. He said, Michael, let's go create some more attention, get people to talk about it. Michael said, I'm not trying to end up on TMZ.
Think about that. Michael Irvin doesn't want to hang out with Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Because it might be too much.
Yeah. But
and it's 82.
The whole thing is about there's no other owner who Netflix is going to do a special on. There's no other team, no other owner.
Well, Jim Irsay could have had a good one back in the day. Just strap a camera to his forehead.
He would have had a good one, but would have been worldwide. And they're trying to get, I mean, that cheerleader show was like #1 worldwide.
Was it really?
Oh my gosh.
I've seen the billboards.
That's why
seen it.
the cheerleader show was like, they love it.
Okay.
And it doesn't have the, like, I was talking to someone from Netflix, and they don't have the personalities that the Cowboys have. You know, it's just about showing the cheerleaders, but now you got Michael, you got Emmett, you got Dion, okay? You got Troy, Charles, and you got Jerry, and you got the 49ers, and you add the cinematography,
man.
The cinematography. When you watch
it's amazing, and I didn't watch it. Like this is my
God.
protest because I care about 2025.
No, man, this is
my protest. Is left before the premiere.
He's going to create a whole new legion of Cowboy fans. It's amazing.
Oh no,
I can tell you. I can tell you, Jeff, bro. If you know me, I don't carry no water.
Right.
I ain't
got one right there.
I ain't no homer.
Let me get these off the labels.
I'm not a homer.
What?
I don't carry. I'm not a company man.
No, you're a hater.
Call me what you want.
Yeah.
Just don't call me a water carrier.
Okay.
Okay. And don't call me a homer.
But it's fire.
It's fire.
Damn it! I don't want it to be.
I'm telling you, man. Like when it was over, I said, "Damn it, he got another one." It is the way, and shout out to the Way brothers, who are the directors of this.
Skin Wade and who else?
Way.
Way.
W-A-Y.
Oh, okay.
To the Way brothers.
Kurds and Way.
That's not it either.
And I would tell you, you're gonna end up being a fan of Jerry. His story, from a childhood.
Oh, I really like Jerry when I'm around.
I'm talking about people who hate on Jerry will end up being a fan of Jerry.
Oh, that's what they're trying to do. Oh, he's not gonna trick me though.
Also, it kind of
he's not gonna trick me.
But here's also the thing: like we all understand like the business mind of it. Like they went and pulled up the thesis that he wrote in Arkansas
for his masters.
What was his thesis? I'm gonna win some Super Bowls.
Marketing
and lose
the NFL. Yeah,
marketing the NFL.
Yeah,
and how he would do it. And it's just like incredible. They went and found the thesis.
Yeah, they had him at oil wells. They got it. You'll see. You guys are going to watch this Netflix documentary.
Man, it was
at oil wells and on a helicopter. I mean, it was a great video from him when he was a child.
Yeah.
His dad, his kids, whatever.
Did they put in the hot dog in the bun thing? The Amazon special?
No,
that was my favorite thing.
This one.
No.
But like even the way they end it, right? Like the wording of it. He says, I'm looking for my next target. But as he's saying this, he's sitting in a deer a
Blind
deer blind.
stand or whatever.
Yeah, is a deer blind or stand, and he's pointing the rifle out of the out of the little chute.
It was great.
And he's talking about my next target. I was just like, they ended it, and he pulls the trigger, pow, and they ended it.
Right.
Like, it was.
Who did Jerry kill? Cowboys Super Bowl chances.
See, so
And I'm the hater.
No, I'm the hater.
I'm telling you, it's and here's what made it even more special. Like, so we saw 10 minutes of the first episode, and then we saw the entire third episode.
Right.
And the third episode was 1992.
Right.
Okay.
NFC East Championship game against the 49ers, right? Like, and if you've been around the Cowboys and you're a Cowboy fan, you know everything that happens in that game.
33 years ago.
You know everything that happens in that game, but you don't know it from the Niners side.
Oh, yeah.
You hear from Steve Young, Bill Romanowski, Jerry Rice.
Yes, it's amazing.
Eddie
DeBartolo, yes.
You hear from Seifert, the head coach.
Yeah, George Seifert, right.
George Seifert, the head coach. I mean, you hear from their side, and then you hear from the Cowboy side, right? And they're going back and forth, and the plays are happening. And I also want to put on the record.
I don't want this to be good.
I want to put on the record. I'm looking into the camera.
Yep.
I would say if John was working at the station, I would say, give me the one shot, but we don't have a one shot. We got an all shot. Okay. You guys know how that game ended, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I would assume we won. Yeah.
How did the game end? On what play?
Touchdown.
No. Well, yes.
No.
There was a
No
final
touchdown.
touch. It was a play to Alvin Harper.
Alvin Harper, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I ain't the only one that got run down in San Francisco.
No, we
Oh,
talked about this last
no.
night. No, we talked about this last night.
I ain't the only one.
They had an angle on Alvin Harper. Dante Whitner ran him down from behind. Okay, Alvin Harper was running a slant. He was running a slant across the field. They had an angle.
He ran him down. People in San Francisco.
But it was an angle and it was a slant. And they talked about the wet field.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
it was a very wet. It was rain that day. It was muddy on the sidelines. Harper couldn't pick him up and put him down. You got ran down from behind. Dude just came and fetched you.
Yeah.
Alvin Harper, they had to get an angle. Let's be honest about that.
I ain't the only one.
But he brought this up last night. I just wanted to. We in the middle of the show.
I ain't the only one.
He brought this up last night.
Right in the middle of the show, I said.
You know who fetched him? It was a corner at least.
It was like two people. No, it was safe. It was two people. It was like it was like a slant.
Yeah.
Okay. Then he went to the sideline, so people were coming across the field. It was different. It wasn't like somebody just coming behind.
Did we have Haley? Did they have Haley?
We had Haley.
Okay, we had Haley.
How you didn't know you had Haley?
I don't know my years.
But
They won 3 Super Bowls a long time ago. I was a
understand,
kid.
Haley was considered the missing link.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was the first one we won. So he was the one right before that with them.
He came
Hey,
over.
Jerry Rice said, I think the dumbest thing that we've ever done
Was
was trading away Charles Haley.
Boy, I heard some stuff that Charles Haley might have done to Jerry Rice allegedly. So for him to say that is
They
shocking.
were talking about it last
Yeah,
night.
they talked about
I
it.
say he must be real good.
Oh yeah, it was,
They talked
yeah,
about
it was
it.
good.
They talked
You know,
about it.
and one thing that Jerry talked about, he talked about the risk he took and how it all paid off in the
Haven't taken a
90s.
risk in 15 years.
And then he was asked last night, is it a bigger risk to pay or trade Micah Parsons?
Okay, which one is it?
It's all a risk.
Ah.
I'm here to talk about Micah. It's all a risk.
Ah.
Of course, yes, Jerry.
I don't even know his name.
Paying a guy's a risk, trading the guy's a risk.
You also, Clarence offended me a little bit, but because you were in your zone. No, because Clarence does what is best for the show and the brand.
Yes.
No exceptions.
Yep.
I looked up and saw him interviewing Acho, and I'm like, oh.
I know you're gonna have a problem with that. 'Cause I talked to John about that. I know you get mad about that.
We gonna interview
He's
this
from
dude.
Dallas.
What are you
He's
gonna
a
say?
Dallas kid.
What's he gonna say?
It don't matter. He's
Like-
hey, listen, he's a name. I could have got
Does he
Marshall
have
on
takes
it.
anymore? I guess he doesn't have to anymore. At least not right now.
He got takes.
You don't
You know he
gotta
got
have takes
takes.
right this second.
He got takes.
Okay, he has
But who else I interview? Don't just stop.
Rachel Lindsay.
Yes, Rachel Lindsay. Let's get the first black bachelorette.
She was pretty.
She's from Dallas.
She was pretty. Did the show work out? Is she married?
Divorced.
She's married and divorced. She's single.
She's single?
She needs LA streets.
Is she
Single.
familiar with the Rudder Room?
Yeah.
She ever been to a cash only bar that smells like urine?
Oh my God. Rachel Lindsay.
One pool table?
You got a what? What you got for her?
What you got
A
pulled?
seat.
Huh?
A seat.
No, I'm busy. I got other stuff. Honey, if you're watching.
You know,
not
Jess,
good.
Jess and I ended up at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles last night because we were starving.
John and I ended up at the Rudder Room.
And I just want to let the people know. They called me Pop. They called me old.
He's a beast.
When we left, I said, John, you want to drive? Nope. He the youngest person on here. Nope, I don't want to drive. Drive, old man. On the way back,
He also said
I
that
said
you
Jesse.
were on
I
the
said
phone
no,
with
no, no,
Scoot.
no. Let's finish.
Uh-oh.
I asked you. No.
We gotta go.
I said
what?
Jesse. You want to drive?
Oh.
Jesse said no.
Of what?
Jesse would.
Okay, do I have to do a
Jesse
soft
made me
close?
drive back.
Thanks for stopping
Jesse
by.
made me drive
Good
back.
talk. See you out there. All right, let's knock out these super chats. We in overtime now? Yes. Yeah, we're in overtime. All right. We're just going to knock out some super chats. What do we got? I don't know if I got it. Let me see.
Is your computer work? You got new computer work?
Hold
Yeah,
on.
I wasn't driving.
Said he wasn't driving.
My new
Ma'am,
laptop.
come on over here.
Come on.
No, we're in overtime.
We can
You're
still
going
come in
to
overtime.
give her a headset and make the show go longer. We're allowed to go as soon as I find these super chats and get out of here. But Michelle
Okay.
Montaigne.
Can I just say that
Look at
I
Barbie doll.
very specifically told Clarence I would drive.
You were asleep the whole
He refused.
time.
Airplanes. There are mowers. Oh, nothing compares to how loud Clarence is.
Look
That's
at you, got
according
that
to
pink, you got that
WFA's
pink
Michelle
Barbie
Montaigne.
brush, golden blonde hair.
All right, I got
Barbie
the chats
doll.
here. I think I'm in the chats. Let me see how far back. can I
Barbie
go?
doll.
Going back. Do I need to go back further than Gimli?
I wasn't driving.
I know you.
Gimli's the second one.
He has two.
Okay, Gimli, why do you think Cowboy fans get so obsessed with their high
'Cause I
draft
would-
picks? Scoon and Mozzie are misses, and you get crucified by fans for pointing it out. I don't know, because I mean, you have a lot of sports fans that just want everybody to be great, and if you don't observe that everyone is great, then you're a hater, and that's okay. You just can't worry about it. You just cruise along. Joseph, what happens if they pay Micah? Everyone stays healthy, and they still go 7-10. I don't think that's a good reason to not keep your best players.
It's called the last 30 years of the
You
Cowboys.
want to keep Micah Parsons and then add more good players. Hi from Scotland from Nate. Are you hearing that there's frustration with Britt Brown in the organization given all the injuries? Hey, Britt, good to see you, brother.
There's
It's
no
a
frustration
super
with the
chat on
organization.
YouTube. It's not us.
There's no
Trayvon Davis,
frustration with the
Morgan.
organization with Brett Brown, just a couple of players.
Okay. And did I miss any? Because I can't see far enough back for a second. Gimli. But Gimli, if you send another one, you're a beast.
Gimli.
I don't have those because I had to refresh the thing, and it don't go back that far. I don't have them. What did the lunatic say? Hold on here. Take my headset and tell me what he said.
What did the lunatic say?
DeLuna. Oh, I can hear myself. It's weird.
Yes, cool, Nick. You need to watch it.
The lunatic said Gen Z physical is not Gen X physical. And then Knight said, we are all on a B saying Jesse was right at the end of the year on Schotty and upset that Jerry had Pete Carroll on the phone.
Schotty. I don't want Pete Carroll. I don't want Pete Carroll. Ever. But maybe.
Pete Carroll got the vibes going in with the Raiders. The vibes.
The Raiders by 50. Because by that point, we'll stop pretending we're going to run the ball. We'll just be slanging it around on them. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Live from Oxnard. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. So be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.